Well, today, a winter storm watch is in effect for much of the state ahead of this weekend's winter storm that's predicted. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us once again. So, Rachel, I know you were saying that this storm is kind of annoying because it's hard. The models are all over the place. You don't know what the totals are at this point.
I am worried about my forecast simultaneously being too high and too low at the same time. So that's how I know I'm in a good spot, I guess. And just kind of roll with us here as we continue to figure this out. Forecasting can be super humbling, and this storm really putting us all in our place. There's never been a question as to if this big storm will develop. It will. The question is, how far west does the heaviest snow end up getting, and where does this storm end up tracking? Is it closer to Cape Cod or farther offshore? Now, generally, it's frowned upon in the weather world to show computer models on TV. But I have to. You got to laugh with me or even laugh at me. Either is fine. This is how one of them is shaking out. This is one of our major American computer models. Oh, no big deal. An inch or two, Western Connecticut, 5, 6 for eastern areas where, yeah, you're definitely going to be having to do some shoveling. I'm going to show you a different computer model. For a second, sit down, make sure you're what? These are a little bit different. Just a little bit different. So here's the takeaway from this. I do think that there will be some heavy snow banding with this event. And I think that eastern Connecticut has a higher likelihood of getting into it, which is why we've included this big range, anywhere between 10 to as much as 20 inches in eastern areas. There's also going to be a big fluff factor. But as you head farther west, you're getting closer to that cutoff. And we wanted to make sure that you guys understood that there is this really sharp gradient between really not so much and a lot. So I would say if you are in Connecticut, prepare for anything as we head through the day on Saturday. And I do think, unfortunately, those numbers may change as we get closer to the event and our models get better at kind of sampling this storm as the pieces come together. In the meantime, all of our eyes are on Saturday, but there is a chance for a little bit of light snow or snow showers as we head through the day tomorrow from a cold front that will approach. Lows tonight dropping back into the 20s, not quite as cold as we head through the day tomorrow with high temperatures in the lower to middle 30s. I wanted to show you heading into your Friday morning how there could be a few snow showers or areas of light snow, and that might coat things up in a couple communities and make things a little bit slippery. So check in with the Fox 61 Morning Show crew for that, and of course more on Saturday's event. And as we head into your Friday night, I would say anytime between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., that's when we'll see that snow begin to come in. Initially, it'll be kind of light. As we head into the day on Saturday, that's when we may be able to get into some of those heavier snow bands. And look at these temperatures. It's definitely cold enough for that snow to accumulate and to accumulate quickly. This model has that snow out of here by 7. I would say it might be lingering a little bit later than this model suggests. Of course, that all depends on the track, which is still elusive. 30 to 45 mile per hour gusts are possible with this storm, I would say, for a lot of inland Connecticut. But as you head into southern Connecticut, there's a higher likelihood of getting some of those gusts up to around 45 to 50. And southeastern areas could see a gust between 50 and 55. This is going to be a light, fluffy, powdery snow. It should not be clinging to things, weighing things down, especially with that wind. It's going to kind of blow all of the snow off of the trees. However, anytime you start to see wind gusts up around 45, that's when you could start to see patches of outages come up. And with cold temperatures, it's a concern, but I'm not expecting widespread outages with this event. And also minor coastal flooding for high tide cycles during the day on Saturday. Sunday, no weather issues. Sunshine, highs in the 20s, low temperatures in the single digits. Of course, it depends if we are shoveling out how your Sunday is going to be. A lot of folks end up saying, if we get more than predicted, will you help shovel me out, Rachel? I just don't think it's possible to get to everyone. High temperatures will be up around 50 degrees as we head towards the end of next week. So we're heading back in the other direction with some warmer temperatures on the way. We'll take another look coming up in just a few minutes, guys.